Given to Thomas Jefferson as a gift in 1802, this statue of Ariadne was situated in the entry hall at Monticello. In Greek mythology, Ariadne was the daughter of King Minos of Crete and was left abandoned on an island. There she laid, sleeping on the ground until she was reawakened by the arrival of Dionysus, who ultimately married her. Hi, I'm Tabitha Pryor Karate, Collections and Exhibitions Manager at Monticello. Today, with the help of restoration specialists Amy and Greg Byrne, conservators from Shepherdstown, West Virginia, we've begun the important effort of cleaning Ariadne and reattaching her broken digits.
I'm Greg Byrne, and I'm a conservator with well over 30 years of experience. The job we're doing here, specifically this time, we're working on Ariadne, which is one of the pieces original here at Monticello. We're here because of its current condition.
For the past 90 years, Ariadne sat in the hall, vulnerable to dirt, debris, and damage from a constant flow of visitors, where eventually the fingers of her right hand and one of her toes broke off. They were repaired in 1993, but the repairs failed because of her vulnerable situation. In 2017, a custom base and vitrine were built to protect her from further damage. Now that she's protected, we're going to clean and repair her once again.
What has been taking the most time is cleaning it. There's wax on it, there's old floor wax that's gotten on it, there's paint and various kinds of dirt, which are working at getting all off of that surface.
In the early years of Monticello as a museum, it was a common practice to put what was thought of as a protective coating of wax on marble. We now know that the wax doesn't really protect statues from environmental factors in a house museum, especially if the piece is under a protective vitrine.
The way it's going to be exhibited means that we're not going to have to do much to the surface in terms of trying to protect that. And the wax that's on it now has done nothing but collect dust and dirt, so off it comes.
To eliminate the buildup of dirt, we use a water-based or aqueous solution. Water is very reactive and in fact can attack marble. To prevent that, we supersaturate the water with calcium carbonate. This way the water can't remove any additional calcium from the marble. Over time, people have tried to clean Ariadne, often using oil-based materials, which leaves a coating on the marble that only really serves to collect dust. As this happens, the efforts to clean the statue leave behind layers of oil and wax.
So you have layers, and each layer then collects a different kind of or different amount of dirt or deposit. So we have very yellow old smoke, paint, wax, smoke, and other just grime from people handling it.
To reattach the broken fingers and toe, we need to first clean off the old epoxy repair and remove the old pins. We prefer to get as much of that old material off by flaking it away rather than soaking it in a solution. Once the old epoxy is cleaned off, we're able to reattach the original digits back onto the statue. When the statue was gifted to Monticello in the 1920s, she was missing her right thumb. Amy and Greg were able to recreate her thumb using a cast of her left thumb. Once set, it's almost impossible to tell that at one time she didn't have half of her hand. From start to finish, it took about a week to complete the project. Now that Ariadne is restored, come to our Monticello and see her as Jefferson would have seen her.